So we're here at a health fair recognizing World Diabetes Month. The 14th of November was World Diabetes Day, and to culminate all the events for this celebration of this month is a health fair right next to the Ministry of Health building. We're going to be talking with a few persons who will help us to understand the importance of diabetes, your role in it, and what we need to do to take care of our health to ensure that we don't get diabetes, and for those who are living with the condition, we give them as much support and assistance as necessary. So we're here with Miss Calva Weeks, and she's a dietitian within the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, and she's specifically located at the Modern Medical Complex at this time. Tell us a little bit about the importance of our diet in relation to diabetes, and a little bit about the month-long celebration and the theme.
So first of all, the ministry partnered with the Diabetes and Hypertensive Association of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the 14th, which was World Diabetes Day. And they hosted a symposium which was held at French's House. According to a survey that was done in 2015, which is called the STEP survey, it showed that the Vincentian population, a lot of us are not consuming enough fruits and vegetables. And fiber in particular is one of the things that helps to control your blood sugar and helps to keep your blood sugar down. So a simple thing like you get up in the morning, some of the foods that you could have that contain fiber in it would be like bread. You could use a multigrain or whole grain bread. Using your local cereals like oats or semolina is actually good options. And also in terms of how you would prepare your sandwiches, say for example you want to have a simple thing like a cheese sandwich or a tuna sandwich or even a chicken sandwich, you could put like lettuce, tomatoes and those things in it just to add sufficient fiber to it. Also in terms of added sugar, you know we love sweet, right? People would add to things like tea or even like their cereal and porridge, and that is in terms of added sugar. But we want to keep in mind that once food breaks down in your body, it actually breaks down to form glucose, which is sugar, which is the primary source of energy for your cells. So that's why it's so important to see a dietitian, because then we would do nutrition education with you. We would work out your caloric consumption for the day, and especially if you're on insulin, we would look at helping you to work out your carbohydrate intake to make sure that you have consistent blood sugar.
So we're actually here with Mr. Fan, and he is the project manager for the capacity building project for the prevention and control of diabetes, and obviously he's out of Taiwan giving us some support here at the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, and in association with Diabetic Association. Can you tell us a little bit about your role in the process?
One goal of this project is to awareness the people to know more about the diabetes and prevention and control. So we create this BMI wheel, and this your body height is body weight. So you just match your body height and body weight together, and this arrow can point out you are in which condition: obesity or overweight, normal or underweight. So that's a tool that will help us to awareness about body condition, because that's very is a kind of high risk. If you are overweight or obesity, you are in a high risk that you might get diabetes.
Okay.
Right.
How important do you think your support is to helping persons here to achieve the goal under the project?
Right, so we were going to do the outreach health promotion event start from next year. So next year we are going to a lot of communities to have those awareness health promotion events. So when we visit your community, please join us. Diabetes can be controlled and prevention through a very simple way, which is lifestyle, have a health lifestyle. Right, so when we visit your community, so join us, make your lifestyle change be a better lifestyle.
So we're here with the ever lovely Sister King.
Today marks the last day of our awareness campaign for diabetes. So we are having a health fair today and also counseling, foot care, anything that has to do with diabetes, information is being shared today.
What is the role of the kidneys with diabetes?
Well, you remember that the kidneys in relation to has to filter all of your toxins. So if your kidney is not working well, you recognize what is going to happen. It's going to affect you. So you have to make sure, that is a complication of diabetes. So you have to make sure that your kidneys are functioning well.
We're wrapping up the month of activities today. What is the main thing that you want persons at home who is looking at this interview to remember?
We want persons to remember that diabetes concerns every family, and the family have a very important role to play in relation to managing, care, and prevention. So what we want persons to do, not because the month is finished, we still need that awareness to continue. Suppose the family need to assist their member who have diabetes, and they themselves need to be aware of all in relation to the signs and symptoms and the risk factors. And we wish that everybody in this community, maybe even this up to 2 years, could have screening done, so that you should be aware of your numbers. Because the only how you can know if you really have diabetes is to do your blood test. Because remember, all of the symptoms may not show with you. Some persons do not have signs and symptoms. So please, I'm asking persons to be aware, but also to get screened before the year is finished.
So guys, Sister King is saying know your numbers. So we're here with Mr. Woodley, and he's one of the key persons in the Diabetic and Hypertensive Society. Tell us a little bit about the importance of persons knowing their numbers and the important role that they can play to help persons in the community who are suffering or living with diabetes.
It is very important that the people know their numbers, as the numbers being the area in which you will be considered normal, like from 70 milligrams per deciliter to 120, or 4.6 millimoles to 6.6 millimoles. Because some people have different measuring meters. And what we really need is the education part of it. We go around in the community and try to tell people about their diabetes, how to manage their diabetes, taking their medication as prescribed, that will help, and watching the diet. And when I say watch diet, I don't mean they must look at the plate. They must look at the portions that they use, to learn to count the carbs, and that would be important also.
So the main message that you want to give Vincentian as it relates to their diet and as it relates to diabetes is to what?
Main message, your diet, your medication, and take care of your feet, because your feet carries you around, and it is furthest away from, the older you get, the further away from your feet get. Because sometimes you don't want to bend past your knees. So in order to have good feet, you have to take care of your feet at all times. Watch the type of shoes you wear, and wear your shoes at all times, because any little damage, like something sticky in your foot, could cause problems for you later on. So, as I said, your diet, your medication, and care of your feet.